So, like, in case many of you didn't know, a lot of the more famous debaters, i.e. Splash debates, that's just because they just can't text debate. And, like, to further back that up, it's like, notice how, like, when they notice that they're getting, like, clobbered in, like, a text debate, they always shift to the, get in VC, you rat, otherwise you get kicked or you're just a fodder. Like, notice how they always shift to that type of mentality and stuff like that. That's so they can just get an advantage and basically win and stuff. A VC like retard to basically like debate people, which is just something I dislike. And splashing his underlings such as like Jade or like Kratos, whatever.
Stop.
Yo, Zan, get your boy, dog.
Like almost everyone I mentioned there, I basically like lack fundamental respect on the basis that they treat themselves as superior to everyone else just because they can VC debate. When literally every one of those people I mentioned there can't text debate for shit.
Don't be rude. You're attacking us. Can you give us a question?
Don't be rude.
Can you give us a question?
I'm not going to give you a question.
Can you state categorically?
You are fake news.
Sir.
Alright, what's up everybody? It's your boy Sir Splash, and today I have my two slaves with me, Kratos and Jade. Y'all want to say what's up?
Ow,
my balls itch. Fuck.
Sorry.
Alright, so there goes monetization. But anyways, so these two are in the video because I've been mentioned a few times by Superbearneo in his recent videos, and then these two have been brought up, especially Jade, and like recently in his VC video he referred to them as my underlings. That's why I referred to them as my slaves. But anyways, to open up this video, which will be mostly on my stance on VC debating versus text debating and why it's fake news, what was presented, Jade was asked by Superbearneo to respond to his previous call out because Superbearneo likes swapping hands with 12-year-olds on the internet. So I am going to allow Jade this opportunity to speak on that situation. Jade, go ahead and do your thing.
Okay, so a couple months ago, a while ago, you made this video, right? I'm gonna just speak directly to you because I know you're watching. You made this video about how, the versus battle community is toxic and this and that. And you can have that perspective, you can have that perception, right? That's fine, I don't care. But then you went at like some people I was acquainted, like you went at some of the people I was friends with at the time. Like Seth, you went at him and you were saying that like Seth was, he was extremely toxic, and that some of the shit he said was so bad, and like how the actual people who know what they're talking about like science, debating, they just think all of the things he said were so bad, and there's really nothing like, because you tried to affirm that there was something about verse battle debating that only made it subjective, and it was that it was all subjective. And when you try to argue that it was objective, you're just an idiot. And no, there are like things that are objective within verse battle debating, right? And you tried to go after Seth and Chuck and call them idiots, and you did say that they were trash in their like personality wise, not debating, but you still went to call them idiots, right? So you're just doing that same contradicting thing for what people know you. You just say, I don't want any beef, but fuck you. Or, you know what, I don't think they're bad debating-wise, but they're idiots. So personality-wise, you said they're trash because Seth has an ego, right? Just because you have an ego doesn't mean anything. You can still be, like, courteous, or you can still be nice. You just have an ego. You can still be arrogant and be nice. Then moving on to me, you said that I was toxic, and I just came in there because I think you were debating one of my friends, and then whenever you were debating one of my friends, you like tried to use a measurement of intelligence, not IQ. You said I was like not as smart as you because you had a better vocabulary than me, and then I like literally went at you with like better vocabulary than you, and then you tried to say, yeah, like you were smarter than me because you had a better temporal perception, and
I can tell the time better than you, Jay.
Yeah, I can read a clock better than you. What the fuck does that mean, Superbearneo?
Is this canon? This happened?
Yes.
This is canon.
In his server, he said he had a better temporal perception than me. I don't know why that's a measurement of intelligence, or why we have a better like temporal perception, or even what the fuck that means. But like either way, you just said all of these dumb things, and then you asked me to make a response video, right? And then you just like contradicted yourself and did the same thing in the Splash debate, right? So you've not really proven anything. You've just rambled and fucking babbled on about these needless points. And now I'm just going to let Kratos go in as to why, we're slaves and how we concede to you. Go.
Yeah, so I don't necessarily know how we're slaves. Like, I don't even communicate with Splash anymore. Like, I barely even spend time in his server, like, of recent. Like, it's kind of a stupid, remark. There are many problems with that, and, as a basis, but, like, yeah, I could understand because he's like a child, and maybe you would think because he hangs out with Splash, he's like a student or something. But even then, that's still flawed and wrong. Like, it just doesn't really make any much sense. Like, it's just I've debated you quite consistently in the past as well. Like, I think 3 times or twice actually, and those debates, they went pretty bad. Like, I will admit, I did get quite mad at you, like just a teensy weensy of a bit, I regret, getting that mad at you and so on. Like, it was during like the early days of my debating online. Like, it wasn't too good. And I guess I apologize for that, but that doesn't change the fact that you're a horrible person and you're a rat. Like, just the things you do with how Jade explained it and so on. Even, like, just to clarify, like, with the things he said in remarks to, like, you going, oh, I don't want no beef, but I'm gonna spit in your face anyway. And if you hit back, you're trash, you're stupid. It's just like, those are just stupid arguments, and I don't understand them at all. So yeah, that's it for me from now on. Back to you, Splash.
All right, so Kratos, you're not slick with your ad libs right there. I'm pretty sure I caught that.
with your Superbearneos.
All right, so I'll address that issue I have with Neo first. Is he constantly brings up having Asperger's, even though he said it wrong in his video. We'll call it Asperger's. But the issue with that is it's not even diagnosed anymore, so it doesn't really matter. And plenty of people have been high functioning with Asperger's. In fact, it's very high functioning, including the likes of Einstein. And I'm pretty sure he was smart, but I could be wrong. That might not be canon. So, like, constantly using that as a crutch for why you do what you do is silly. It's the equivalent of, you're a girl and you square up with me, you slap the shit out of me, and I knock you down. You can't push me back. I'm a girl. It's like, dude, the fuck, and don't swing. So, like, if you're not built to argue with people or provide constructive arguments, get off YouTube. That's literally what you're trying to do on YouTube. So I don't know what the plan is. That's like you're trying to drive, but you don't have a car. Stop. Like, you look stupid. Another thing, he specifically with the VC stuff. So some of his comments in his video included, first he called me out almost right away. He looped me in with some people I associate myself with, some people I don't. And I don't like being associated with people I don't like. Whatever. But he said one of the reasons I don't like to text debate is because I get clobbered in text debates. That's not canon. And matter of fact, I've text debated Neo before, argued with him about why I'm not responsible for other people's actions, and he conceded to me in a text debate. So if that means I'm trash, he's trash plus for conceding to me in a text debate. And then after the text debate, he called me out to a vocal debate, and I slapped him there too. So I've beaten him on all fronts. He also said we came from text debating, so that it's silly that we would hate on text debating. He could probably try to claim a straw man right here and say, oh, I was referring to Seth. not you, but you looped me in with Seth. So I'll just clarify, I've never come from a background of text debating. All my debating before YouTube and Discord was done IRL stuff at school, and it has to do with my degree that I'm pursuing in college. So text debating is not real debating to me. It never has been. I was never into versus battle wiki, comic Vine for obvious reasons, as you can tell, because they hate me. Never done any of that stuff. So that's not where I come from. So I have every right to say I don't support text debating because I was never in it. That's just not my thing. Classic debating to me is vocalizing your opinions and defending your arguments. And one of the big reasons I prefer talking to people in VC is because a lot of times I'm actually trying to convince them of something or trying to portray something to them and help them understand. And over text, they can just blate points or go off on a different tangent or take 6 years to respond. And to avoid that and to solve problems within 2 minutes, I can get them in VC, explain my position, cut and dry, it's over with, that's fine, it's out the way, good to go. And one of his points he brought up in the video, which I thought was funny, was he said it's like messed up that we want people to vocal debate because some people can't react in time to vocal debate. So I guess he was saying I speed blitz, which is funny as shit. But yeah, I'll let Kratos and Jade, if they want to, speak on their takes on vocal debating versus text debating and all that.
Oh
Would you
boy.
like to go first, Jade?
Sure, I guess we're just gonna go back in order.
Yeah.
So, like, before we go on to that, and why voice chat's just usually better in most cases than text debating. Splash just said, as he said earlier, he said that oh, well, your reasoning, your justification was, well, we came from text debating, so I don't get why, it's like we should just sway away from it and say it's bad, right? Okay, well, we came from the fucking Stone Age and using, like, stone materials as, like, weapons. Are we gonna use that in, like, the war with fucking Russia? Like, just because we come from something doesn't mean anything. In this case, it's an improvement. And, like, I don't get why you'd make that analogy. I guess we came from slavery, so we should, you know what? Oh, that makes so much sense. That's why me and Kratos are your slaves. Oh, shit, I can see. Ooga booga, ooga booga. And before I let Kratos take this, I've seen a lot of screenshots. I'm just gonna use this as my advantage here. I've seen a lot of screenshots as you saying, you would clobber me, you'd destroy me. Well, I'll just say this. We can debate.
Nah, man, don't do it.
What?
Don't do it, Jade. He doesn't want no beef. Chill out, bro. No, don't do it, Jade.
No, I'll do text.
Don't do
I'll
it.
do text. I'll do text.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
I'll do text or voice chat. DM me. Come on, let's go. Alright, come on.
Dude, and real quick for me, oh, by the way, for the Kratos thing, before, Super Bear or his few friends come out and say, like, oh, you say you and Kratos don't talk, but y'all just did a video together. Kratos and I are literally on opposite time zones, and he's been doing a lot of things with school for several weeks, so we haven't been in contact, and I've been doing several things with work and other things. So me and him haven't been able to communicate that much. So we literally, first time we pretty much talked in like months, I was like, yo, let's do this Kratos video, we can knock it out. So
And
that's why we
Splash.
have a recent collab.
Like,
Yeah, just to help you out, real quick, Splash. The only reason that I was able to do those videos, like the video, I think you posted it last week or a couple days ago, and this video here is because I'm on a 2-week school holiday break right now, so I probably won't be in any videos anytime soon either. So, like, yeah, I wouldn't really say like I'm his slave or anything, or right.
and with,
Yeah,
and with
he
me,
sucks at being
I
he's
disagree
never
with
around.
Splash more than anybody else in your like own server. I've literally
Yeah.
called you dishonest and called you a rat like several times before because of
Yeah.
some things you got into. I clearly don't have a bias for you. I'm not gonna lie for you, and I'm not gonna like just argue for you because you're my owner. And
Yeah,
with Kratos, my bad.
I'll say one thing. The only difference between me and Neo when it comes to Jade is I'm not going to make a couple videos on a 12-year-old and how he's like very disdainful Like every time me and Jay get into it, I'll be like, you're still a kid. Like even if you're smart, you're still a kid. It's whatever. Passing by, I'm not gonna go, oh, dude, you can't hide behind your age. I don't think Jay's ever hidden behind his age anyway. So I don't know why Neo said that, but
Wait, he said that?
yeah, he was arguing with someone about you being like 11. He's like, it doesn't matter because they're not absolved of crimes, even if they're children. Even though actually they are punished differently in the court system. I don't know why he tried to act like they're charged normally, but whatever.
Yeah, I don't know how it works in America, but it's very difficult over here in Australia with crimes and so on involving children.
If anything, Kratos is literally my slave. Like 80% of the time you're on Discord, you're in a voice chat with me. Like, you're my slave.
Yeah.
Well, but because you're hiding behind your age, technically you would be my slave.
Fuck up.
Nah, but yeah, the thing Neo brings up, that's the reason I got Jade in here. I never collab with Jade, but I was like, you know what, Jade, he's come at your neck for whatever reason last few times. Hop on in here and I'll let you speak your mind. And if you notice, the difference between us and him is we're presenting actual evidence and cases of these situations, whereas he just kind of comes at us and throws shots,
like
disrespect, and is like, don't respond. But he was dumb enough to not say that in this video, so I can respond. And you know, every time he's called me out, including the first video, he didn't provide evidence. He called my rules very shady because I said, if I hate you or I just really don't like you, you should pay me to debate you. That's a meme. I've never forced someone to pay me to debate me. In fact, I've offered people money to debate me. And then join the Patreon to get back in this.
Yeah.
I'll debunk. Yeah, I did.
I've been offered 200.
I'll also say this. Jade is literal proof that I don't make everyone join the Patreon if they get banned, because I've banned Jade at least 30 times. And he never had to join my Patreon. It's more so for there's this one dude, I'm not going to name him because me and him are cool now, but posted an inappropriate picture in a safe chat, and I banned him. I said, you put my server in jeopardy, so you will have to join the Patreon. It's $1 a month, just to prove you actually are loyal. You made a mistake. You're
That's too much money, Splash.
Yeah, $1 a month.
People are dying out there.
If that's communism to you,
then
I'm sorry. I'm Marx as hell, but yeah. But what were you gonna say?
Yeah,
Jake?
I like how we just cut out Kratos. Kratos is supposed to make a point about the VC debating.
Well, I don't know what Kratos' stance is. I think Kratos is pretty neutral on it, but.
Well, I mean, I kind of have the same reasoning as you, I guess. I don't really see a problem with voice chat debating, or text debating. I personally like voice chat more because I feel you can communicate better. Like what Splash said, for example, you don't need to wait 20 to 30 minutes for a response. I recently did some debating on game facts, and I would write this post, right? And I would need to wait 2 days for someone to respond. And when they did respond, it would be LOL, your points are retarded. And you're waiting 2 days for someone to respond and they're just going LOL. Funny argument. And that really pisses me off because, the temporal perception of needing to wait 2 days for a response, to be able to witness and perceive that time go by is really frustrating.
It's not even just that. Under actual objective facts about voice chat debating and text debating, whatever you'll say, Neo, unless you can show to me some fucking legend who just texts faster than I can speak, I'm just gonna say on average voice chat debating is faster than text debating. It's much more convenient,
more coherent.
Yeah. I can press you, and I don't have to fucking wait for you to sit there 30 seconds and type out your Bible, your New Testament, your Old Testament. I don't need to wait for you to do any of that. And furthermore, with text, there's no accentuation of what you actually mean, whether or not it's serious, whether or not it's not serious, memeing or not memeing, right? That accentuation is just gone unless there's an indication like an emoji or something, right? And then with voice chat debating, there is an actual accentuation of what you mean, and you can furthermore grasp the concept of what someone is saying and how they're trying to argue. So in regards to that, voice chat debating is superior than to text debating.
Yeah, I checked DMs real quick. Nia, I sent you a picture to regard to this moment. But yeah, I pretty much agree with you. It's just a bit ridiculous. Someone continue on with this tangent and so on. It's just retarded.
I'll just make this last point here for you. Look, we can debate on any platform. I don't mind. We can debate on the YouTube comment section. We can debate on like fucking game facts. We can debate IRL. Like
actually,
face to face. What?
If he's so like bound onto one, you could just do VC to text. Like.
Well, I think I don't. Yeah, I would suggest that too, but I don't care. I'll debate you text. I'll debate you voice chat. I never disagreed to do text. I just said it was just completely retarded and inconvenient to do text. In this case, at least. So, just hit me up. Let's VC debate or text debate, whatever you're comfortable with. Asperger's, let's go.
I love me some Asperger's, bro.
Yeah, I love some Asperger's too. So, you can definitely debate me. Do you think, like, I'll just give you some topics we can debate. We can debate veganism, abortion, whether or not Platonic concepts are universal. I heard that you think they aren't universal. Like, we can debate anything. Just pick a topic. I don't care. It can be about the fucking girth of your ass cheeks. I literally don't care. Just give me a topic and I'll debate it.
Could be on temporal perception.
Yep, it can be on whether or not you have a better temporal perception than me. You can go into why that's a false dichotomy.
Yeah.
I'm down.
But so that's your finishing like point, Jade?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I would like to make one last point as well, just to get it out there. You know, as I said earlier, I do apologize for the way I acted in our first debate. It was very uncalled for. And I saw your video and I even made a comment on one of your videos as well, apologizing for that and talking about some of the arguments you made on like a new Kratos thing and so on. I'm sort of like Jade here. Like, I wouldn't mind debating you again on Kratos. Like, I really disagree with your point of, you know, these people didn't know what a universe was back in that time. So in God of War, these fictional characters wouldn't also know what a universe is or like a galaxy or whatever. Like, yeah, I really disagree with that point. But yeah, I'd like to debate you on that. We're not attacking, like this video, we made some jokes throughout it, but it's not meant to literally attack you as a person. Like, this isn't a personal attack like Brie Larson or anything like that.
Like, I don't care about your feelings. I'm just trying to dismiss the bullshit you're saying.
Yeah, we just disagree with what you're saying in regards to all of this voice chat, text chat.
No, that's not to say that we're saying truth propositions are categorically independent of normativity. That's what we're saying.
He won't understand that, Jade.
Sorry. Ooga booga, ooga booga. But
yeah.
Yeah, definitely. If you want, we can debate Shao Kahn versus Kratos. I'll slap you like that Debate King guy slapped. If anybody thinks Debate King won, you can come in here.
Yeah.
I can't say his name because his name will get us demonetized. Fuck these dicks. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so I guess that's it from us.
Yeah. I guess the last thing I'll just say, if you need to hit me up, my tag is #N-##1757. It's my name and ID. Hit me up on Discord. Debate
and mine is -L- you know, #7076. So, and it can be private as well if you want. Like,
yeah,
I don't
it can
really
be private, it can be public, it can be IRL. We can literally debate over like a fucking can and a string. Like, you know those cartoon characters, whenever they throw down the can and There's that little string.
Yeah.
Do that.
Anyway,
Whatever.
Thanks for having us, Splash, I guess. And we'll see
It's
you
kind of
guys later.
non-corporal.
Yeah, he's astral. Anyway, see you guys later, I guess.
Okay, see ya.